no offense, but I've told that to my fellow brewers, and they all say it's impossible to lager a beer for like 6 or 8 weeks if you are not rich.
Untrue.
Untrue.
We are not rich.
Oh, it's getting a bit serious right now, but we just finished the what is it, like the social distancing and everything. Yeah, like.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers! 오, 시원해.
So, made in 1932, holds about 50 hectoliters.
Oh, yeah.
When we make beer, we do 3 batches back to back to back.
Wow.
It takes Ashley and I about 26 hours, just her and I.
Just both of you? There aren't any brewers?
One other employee, but she doesn't brew.
Uh-huh.
She's down there helping Ashley right now in the bottling
Oh,
canning line.
wow.
But it's just Ashley and I.
Uh-huh.
I come here, she takes the dog out. We live a 3-minute walk, so it makes it quite simple to do it overnight. But we don't brew that often. About once every 10 days or so.
Oh, really?
But every time we make it, we make 100 barrels, so that makes a lot of beer. So, made by Hauptmann. You can even see the hand that they hammered it and riveted it. There's no welds here, it's just rivets. Watertight, it's lasted for 90 years. It's amazing. We absolutely love making beer on this.
Wow.
We got it at this brewery here in Franconia, Bavaria. This is the brewery that we got it from.
Yes.
They're still open, they just replaced it with something new.
300 years.
Yeah, I don't think they had it 300 years, but so all of this stuff is from the 70s.
Oh, yes.
That's all from the 70s.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is from 70.
We had to alter it to fit our needs, but yeah. So we mash in here, and then it's a heat vessel. Well, the vessel isn't heated, but there's an external heat source that is pumped through a heat exchanger.
Yes.
And so we take it through some temperatures, and we do decoction. Are you familiar with decoction?
Yes, I do.
We do, I mean, in the rest of the world, it's what they do.
Yeah.
In America, not so much.
Oh, you do it here.
And so you put all the malt in here, and then when you're ready to decoct, so you boil the third in here, and then you pump it up there. If you do another decoction,
Yes.
you pull another third down, you boil it, pump it back up. And then when you're ready to start lautering, you clean all the grain out of here, the little bits of grain, and then it just runs from there through that into here.
Oh, so this is a side glass.
It is. It's a really big sight
It looks
glass.
really fancy.
Yeah, it's very fancy sight glass, but that's okay too. And then up here is our lauter tun. It's in great shape after 90 years. And it does a great job. We get very high yields and everything's working fantastically still.
Like, is there any hard part of brewing with old equipment? Like for like cleaning or?
Cleaning specialized. This just gets brushed down with a very mild acid after the end of each brew.
Yeah.
But the kettle is actually cleaner after we brew than before because the wort is acidic and it cleans the copper. Like, yeah, it cleans it
So,
everything.
so it's like naturally clean.
Absolutely.
That's really cool.
And up until the 60s, everybody used copper because it was cheaper, easy to form. And when the brewers all switched to stainless steel, the yeast didn't like it because there's a nutrient in copper that they utilize, and it was missing when they went to stainless steel.
Wow, really?
And so they had to adjust the way they made beer because the beer loves copper.
Wow.
There's our hammock. That's always helpful on a
Hammock.
on a 26-hour brew day. The hammock's very, very helpful.
How do you brew 26 hours? I mean, that's crazy.
So we come in about 6 in the morning. Throughout the day, there are times when I can go home for a couple hours.
Yes.
Ashley can go home for a couple hours, and we do. And then I get home at about 6 in the morning. And then Ashley goes home about midnight. I get home about 6 in the morning. And she comes back at 7 and works till about 10 or 11, cleaning everything up and doing the rest of it. So we actually really like it. We only do it, like I say, every 10 to 12 days. And the other days are spent like, come on down, and I'll show you the rest of it.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thanks for going by.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm Angie. Angie, Ashley. Nice to meet you guys.
This is Teresa.
Hi.
And they're just canning until the end of their life.
So the brewing employees are
still have no real interest in tanning here. But, again, the pandemic didn't leave us much choice.
Yeah.
And these to compare, that's the newest batch.
Thank you so much. Wow.
That's the newest batch.
My friend will be so envy for us.
Well, good.
이게 이제 갓 캐닝한 여러분들은 절대 먹을 수 없는 가장 신선한 슬로우프 필스입니다. 와, 왜 이렇게 차가워? 왜 이렇게 차가워? 나 이 맛 못 잊는다. 나 이 맛 못 잊는다 진짜. 와, 진짜 시원하고 너무 부드러워요. How long do you put your beer here?
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Minimum.
Minimum.
We would like more. Sometimes it's 8. During the pandemic, it was months. But we like getting as much time as we can get.
Wow. So, no offense, but I saw your podcast and I told that to my fellow brewers, and they all say you guys are rich. It's impossible to lager a beer for like 6 or 8 weeks if you are not rich.
Untrue.
Untrue.
We are not rich. Also, I will tell you, if you build a brewery specifically to only do this, the only time you're wasting is the time at the beginning. Yes, we make less beer than we could make if we took 4 weeks, but we think it makes a difference. If we didn't think it made a difference, we would just go 4 weeks.
Right.
But there's a difference between 4-week lager beer and 6-week lager beer.
Really?
I think so.
That makes a difference?
I think it does.
That's cool.
That's why we go slow.
이게 돼지꼬리라고 효모를 피터링해서 걸러주는 거예요.
Now this is unfiltered completely, still has some yeast in it. Definitely will have more sulfur. Definitely will be more bitter. And I love it even unfiltered. I prefer it filtered, but I like it unfiltered.
Oh, really?
So let me...
Oh, so they're already carbonation here.
Yeah, we close them up so that they do develop carbonation just from the yeast.
하지.
Too little? Thank you. All right, you're very welcome. Thank
Wow.
you. So you can definitely smell the difference.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's a bit more hoppy. Just a little bit more, but still.
But does.
The carbonation level is really low,
It's really low.
but it's more bitter.
It is. Over the course of some time, it gets more carbonated. The yeast works very slowly, but still turning sugar into carbon dioxide, even when this is probably 0C.
Yeah. Oh, then, but the
still
fermenting
works.
is still working?
Because we didn't do a diacetyl rest. Because if you do diacetyl rest, it finishes immediately. But we finish over here and slowly. So all the way down to 0, it will continue to ferment.
Wow.
Until the day we filter it.
Wow.
And then our horrible cans, we have to take them out. And then our glassware, which is unusual for the United States. In America, if you get slipper pills,
Lager a bit longer, then you choose.
if I had to pick all of